The last few videos, I've been really ultra focused on testing drivers. One thing that's come to be very obvious to both me and viewers from their feedback and comments is my form is inconsistent, and it makes it difficult for me to give a fair test to drivers when I'm comparing discs. So I need to work on my form, and that's what I'll be doing today. I'm going to be running a one driver round, including a putter as well. My driver will be the Inertia from MVP, and my putter will be the Ohm from MVP. The Inertia is a 9.5 -22, and the Ohm is a 2.501 putter. So we'll see how these feel for form improvement that I'll be working on, and if they fit into my middle bag. One note as far as the form improvement goes, I started out wrong with trying to fix everything at once, and that is not possible. That leads to frustration and inconsistency and confusion. And today I'll just be doing a single form fix. What is that? I'll be focusing on just not looking forward when I'm trying to throw. If you look forward during that throw, what happens is instead of going in a straight line, you end up with this round motion, round off of the throw, which makes it so the release ends up being inconsistent. The speed is down, and I feel like that's the main thing I need to focus on. So let's get to this round. I'll be throwing these two discs, see if I can be conscious enough to maintain not looking forward. I'll be doing all standstill throws as well, just to help in the consistency. So I'll show you what we got here in a second. Okay, so today we've got the Inertia has returned. I feel like this is a very neutral disc that should accentuate whether or not I'm releasing cleanly and if I'm releasing flatly. And again, I'll be just focusing and not looking that way and doing this. I want to look backward and hopefully try to improve my straight line disc path, improve that form. The Ohm right here will be my only putter. I'll use this for approach stuff as well. We'll see how this goes. So let's go ahead and get throwing. So we're going for this kind of a release action. Straight line, right? Okay, that was crap. But you know, you start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. That'll give me an opportunity to throw the Ohm for this approach shot. This hole's only about 240 feet. No warm-up has happened today, and we're just kind of jumping right into this. So hopefully by the end, I'll start to feel what I'm doing in this form. Kind of hyzer that in. That'll work. Easy enough. Okay, so here we are, hole 2. Another 240-ish throw. I'm gonna try to do the standstill, look for a flat release, and just try to not look forward. Just working on the form, right? Okay, I haven't done standstills much for a while, so. Little hyzer. Yeah, not too horrible. It's not that close. Once again, we'll be using that Ohm for the upshot. And I'll call it an upshot. It's probably 50 feet to the basket, give or take, maybe 60. Not going to putt that. Not that great of a putter at this stage of the game. But hey, I'm learning, I'm growing. I'm not an expert, but this is the fun way to practice for me. I'd much rather be out here playing around than just throwing a million times in the field, even though that has a purpose too. So, kick that out of the way. This is a, let's see, kind of a long one. I'm just gonna, nice and easy, hyzer in. I'll take that birdie. Whew. Okay, well, I said I wasn't gonna putt that. I love being wrong that way. Oh my gosh. That was awesome. Okay, so maybe I like the Ohm. Maybe the Ohm is a fun disc for me. Glided right in there. That was pretty darn awesome. Can't complain about that. Still not way happy with how I'm releasing these drives. But again, not warmed up. We're just trying to get this to move. So, as I'm walking to the third hole, I really appreciate a ton of useful feedback I've received over the last couple videos on form. My only downfall was trying to incorporate all of it at once, plus researching it, watching other videos. Earlier this week, I actually went out and threw the streamlined parachute at a 200-foot away basket 30 times and collected, you know, the throw distance and location from every one. And I was trying to fix everything at once. You just can't do that. I was focusing on all of the form issues, not just don't look backward or don't look forward when you're throwing. So anyway, I couldn't figure out what resulted in better throws, what resulted in worse throws, and I just was getting more and more frustrated. And I never once threw that disc 200 feet, by the way. That was beyond my abilities at the moment. These were also all standstill throws, and yeah, that's just tough. So yeah, I haven't done standstill drives for quite a while, and so we'll see if I can hit this next basket. But anyway, don't try to make all the improvements at once. Just focus on one thing at a time. Today, we're just trying not to look forward. All right, so this next hole is 277 feet. Okay, we'll go ahead and do our standstill throw. Let's see if we can get out there a little ways. We do have a wind coming at us a little bit. So I'm aiming kind of at that second tree to the right of the basket and hoping this will hyzer in. Low expectations on my distance though right now. Trying to do this right. Well, it's gliding out there. Holy cow. Okay, wasn't too bad. That is, I don't have a clue if I followed through on my form there. I have no idea. When I watch this back, I'll probably be making fun of myself, but either way, we got the right distance. That thing wanted to glide out there into the wind. I just was nose up. All right, so this drive ended up a little closer than expected to the basket. So yeah, we're pretty much probably 270 distance here. And we're about 15 feet away from that basket. So it'd be simple after that last putt. Pressure's on now. Ah, dang it. All right, I'll just grab that and tap it in. No birdie this time. That's okay. Ooh, barely. That would have been embarrassing. All right, so feel like, we're having fun at least. Am I figuring out my form so far? Not really, but we got more holes to go. And I think we'll hopefully start to feel whether or not I'm actually following what I'm trying to do today of not looking forward. So a little more detail on my test midweek of 30 throws of the parachute. I ended up getting about 175 feet of spread away from either side of the basket. If you were to look at one throw to the right, the furthest to the right versus the furthest to the left, 175 feet with a 200-foot throw. So yeah, I was kind of all over the place. I would say on average, though, I was about 50 feet away from the basket. This hole is about 245 feet. Main goal is not to throw it in this canal where I lost the Gorgon once upon a time. Given what I've been doing, I'll probably be okay because I just need to keep it further right. Right? So look this way, not that way, right? Yeah, hey, that went at least the direction I was aiming, which was a little overly conservative. And it went flatter. So I think we're dialing in. I didn't need to correct for my assumed hyzer release as much that time. So, plus I was a little paranoid about the canal there. Yeah, it's iced up, but I'm not getting in there. All right, this is kind of a tougher one. Just kind of ease that over there. A little too high. Not too bad. I'm liking the Ohm for a putter. At least for these longer shots. Definitely liking it for them. A little farther away than is comfortable. Sometimes you get lucky though. Oh, I'm just not spinning that disc today very well. My hands are cold. There's actually some very light snow coming down right now. Oh my gosh. Focus. Yeah, double bogey. It's not too good at 240 feet. That was not the Ohm's fault. Okay, here we go. All right, I keep forgetting. Stand still, look backward. Focus here. Focus here. We're playing disc golf, we're having fun. Look backward. Go right around those trees. Oh, that would have been really nice. All right, so now I'm getting flatter releases, but I'm tending to aim pretty far to the right. Maybe this form adjustment is having a consistent effect. We'll have to see if I can trust that enough to dare to aim further to the left. Some of these holes I'm just afraid of that canal, so that's part of it. We are pretty far out this time. I'm not calling this a putt either. This is not a putt, this is a approach with the Ohm. Just kind of slight hyzer in. Yeah, on the post. There we go. We're just gonna tap that guy in. That one, I can't miss that, can I? Wonder what driver I should use. Oh, the only one I've got, the Inertia. Wow, okay, tough choice. Quite often there's kids playing in this park and I always am paranoid, but today it's bad weather, so thankfully no. All right, let's see. Straight shot. We'll try to get this to, we'll try to look backwards here. Oh, down low, but good direction and a little skip. Once again. This feels decent. I mean, people always talk about disc hand feel and stuff. I just haven't really been as concerned about that. And bottom line is, I think that disc feels pretty good. Thank you. A little high up. That was about, I don't know, 13, 14 feet, something like that. So this next hole is a hyzer to the left. You want to get the thing to curve quite a ways around. We're from about here around back over there in the trees. So hopefully I can throw how I was at the start of the round with my unintentional hyzer intentionally. This one needs kind of a high hyzer because it's only about 200 feet to that hole. Okay, remember the focus here. Hyzer. Whoa. I lost track of that one. Okay. Yeah, every time I focus on not looking forward. I feel like I'm throwing a little further to the right. So there's probably some kind of grip lock situation here. I left myself a pretty long putt there. Well, approach. I don't have a good way to stand the camera up here, so I'm going to just kill this while I throw. Actually, I'll just stand it ahead of me because there's a decent spot. All right. We'll see if we can get this disc to fly and not hit my camera. That wind is really hitting us. Here's a sidearm with the inertia. That probably would have been smarter, but that wind is coming at us pretty darn good. This hole is suffering today. That wind is really not helping me out. So let's try this guy out. Glide it over. Oh, so close. That felt kind of good at first. Just tried to hyzer that thing in. But the wind, like I say, is kind of grabbing things. Okay, so this is, let's see, I'd give that about 10 feet. Hard to tell with camera perspective, you know, how far is that from me? From your view, it's about 10 feet though here. Why do I keep doing that? I keep like tossing this thing low and to the right on these putts. I don't know what I'm doing. Alrighty, so this hole is one that I struggle with. We've got, you know, this curve over to the right, that basket way back there. So about 240 feet. But the best way to throw this one is, for whatever reason, this is not a sidearm throw for me. It needs more of like a panning Anheuser type throw. I'm not great at Anheuser, so, but with our form focus, let's just try to lift up a little bit to where we can get that to be an Anheuser. Well, okay, well, straight up into the wind and into a tree way over there. Dang, I certainly didn't Anheuser that enough. And I threw it way too high. And our basket is over there. Our disc is on the other side of the fence, about right in the middle of the fence. So that means I gotta walk just as far either direction. Yes. Okay, so with this hole, this drive, I've pretty much given myself the same distance I started, but from a different angle. Still requiring Anheuser to get up, right up in there. Or sidearm. Heck, let's do sidearm this time. That wind is just grabbing that thing. Oh my gosh. Hey! We made it through that tree and got relatively close to the basket. That sidearm throw was probably more on target and flat than any of these drives have been. But I go back and forth, right? Sometimes my sidearm seems to do what I want and sometimes not. It does seem a little simpler form-wise to figure out sidearm for me. Okay, this is kind of a longer putt. This is like 25 feet, which is long for me. Oh, hey, at least it was straight. I'll just tap that in. So once again, a bogey. This is like the worst round I've had at this place in a long time, but okay, well, bogeyed it again with the Ohm. We're straight into the wind. We'll try a straight shot with the inertia, hopefully flat. Again, look forward, look backward while throwing forward as much as I can. And just kind of keep that flat. Yeah, that was a good direction. Upshot into the wind with the snow coming down. Let's see here. Come on, Ohm. This is kind of a longer one, so I'll do a reach back. Oh, look at that guy. Get in there. Nope. That wasn't bad, though. That was a decent direction. Okay. Hole 9. For par. Another 20-foot-ish. Yeah, more like 25. Okay. Spin it in there. There it is. All right. That felt a lot better. If I can spin that putter straight, it tends to do pretty awesome. So at least we didn't end with a bogey. Okay, I'm going to throw a couple extra shots just to see how I feel a little bit better with both these discs. Well, that's nice. Okay. That wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad at all. Pretty decent angle. Release angle wise. Tiny bit of hyzer. But could have been not quite as focused. Yeah. Okay. I landed in almost the same place as that Ohm. We do have the wind pushing behind us, which impacts distance for sure. Okay, so the basket is that tree right there. I'm pretending, and let's go from here. 2:30. Okay. Let's go from here. Okay, we're kind of doing this downward thing, trying to do a straight line. That flipped up a little bit, definitely went right to our made-up basket. Pretty nice. Yeah, here's our basket. Here's our inertia next to the practice basket. So that was a good throw. Look at that one, perfectly straight. So, okay. I feel like that throw had the proper balance of watching behind me and pulling straight in a straight line. So, could be wrong. Probably am, but at least it felt like that. Okay, so final thoughts today on my 2-disc round using the Ohm and the inertia and trying to work on standstills with my form. It's been a little bit inconclusive. All that really means is I need to spend more time doing this. This isn't something you can do all at once in one disc golf round. You can't adjust that form and expect to see the exact results you're hoping for, right? So my goal is to continue to focus on that, not looking, where I'm throwing, keeping my face back during the throw so I don't round off as I look forward. I'm going to keep trying to work on that. I can't guarantee today's video looks great as far as actually pulling it off and not looking forward, but I'm doing my best to work on this. And I'd encourage anybody to, focus, like I've said, on one thing at a time. Don't try to fix everything at once, and see if you can get that one thing figured out. I know I still have work to do on this one thing. Don't look forward. Just follow that disc in a straight line. Anyway, I got to keep convincing myself to not forget to do that. So, as far as the 2 discs I used, I like the Ohm as a glidey putter, a straight glidey putter. Get you a little farther, a little quicker. I had that really long birdie on the second hole, which was really cool, really exciting. The inertia is definitely understable, a little more than some of them have been for me. You see that in the flip up on some of those hyzer releases I unintentionally did. It definitely flips up. I feel like both these are great discs for, helping my game, right? They were good to test for today. If you'd like to see more of this type of content, trying to work on form, playing a round of disc golf, let me know in the comments. Do you prefer the testing of discs, the reviewing of discs? Let me know in the comments. If you have more recommendations, I really enjoyed the disc recommendations, the form recommendations. If there's any single thing that you think might help my form more than what I'm trying today, please, by all means, let me know, because, yeah, I'm open to comments. But don't just tell me, your form sucks, it's painful to watch. Those kind of comments, what do I do with them? I can't take that and use it for anything to help me improve. So share specific things. If you see something, let me know what you see. But also, we're just here to have fun. I like watching disc golf content. I enjoy making it, and I love playing disc golf. And I love being part of the conversation with you out there. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.